Hier stand was. Wir gehen erstmal hier hin, glaube ich. Befragt Commander Fernando über die Probleme mit Tillem. Befragt Bischof Domitos. Für die Räume. Oh. Dann gehen wir mal nach San Mateo.
Protect me in this battle!
Drecksau. Mir fehlt nur so Ringe, okay. Das ist das starke Schwert. Ich hoffe, die lässt das jetzt mal ausgerüstet, ey. Wieso ist es da? Wir waren hier. Eine Unterkunft. Und bat darum, euch zu sehen, da sie euch nicht finden kann. Baten sie mich, die Position eines Waldes zu übermitteln. Okay, geh den Wald bei St. Matthäus um mich. Okay, gehen wir dann hin. Bin hier falsch. Über mir, wahrscheinlich. Ja, wir gehen mal hoch. Ja, ich laufe gegen die Wand, aus dem Weg! Über hängen dieselben Bilder irgendwie. Okay, so einfach kommt man hier, glaube ich, nicht durch.
Ah, Your Excellency. The Enlightened must have sent you. I would like to ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Is that so?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us. All the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen, probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try to retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the Enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
Dicke Olle, mach den Mund zu, da kommt nur Müll raus. Das wollen wir alle nicht. Sneaky Brinky. Easy. Sneaky Brinky. Da, ich bleib hier. Mach die Tür auf. Wenn die klappernde Rüstung hört ja keiner. Alter, sieht aus wie mein Zimmer, ey. Eure Eminenz, wir haben den Raum im Keller neu arrangiert, ganz wie ihr befohlen habt. Der Schaden, den die Gäste der Exzellenz angerichtet haben, war beträchtlich und wir mussten leider die stark verschmutzten Teppiche auswechseln. Ich hoffe, dass die neuen Teppiche nach eurem Geschmack sind. Ich habe mich wie immer darum gekümmert, dass der Schlüssel zum Raum auf eurem Schreibtisch liegt. Jetzt erstmal easy way out, Alter. Okay, hier geht's gar nicht lang. Aber ich mag das Feeling, wo die Musik zu der Stadt gibt. Bitte bleib da, wo du bist, Olle. Guten Tag. Hier ist ihr Badezimmer. Ich könnte ihn töten. Aber ich lasse es mal. Da! Und wir finden heraus, was unter dem Palast und sind Meeres versteckt liegt. Ja, dann lass mal gucken, ey. Die Kamera ist mega merkwürdig. Mein Kopf kommt drauf nicht klar, ey. Ich gehe mal davon aus, dass das alles halbwegs gleich aufgebaut ist. Nach unten gehen. Perfekt, leider. Erstmal mal ein bisschen stibitzen hier. Ja, meine Lungen gekratzt. Hier ist voll nach Husten, ey. Ich rechne mal sehr hart damit, dass der mich nicht sehen darf. Zurück. Zurück mit uns. Ich glaube, die dürfen mich sogar sehen. Bin mir aber nur nicht sicher. Ich muss zurück. Nicht. Hier ist der Weg.
Ah, well. This is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place. Oh, for goodness sake. This room reeks of alcohol.
And not just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me. Cornelia always had great taste when it came to drinking.
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Ugh, here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Card.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Tuleme, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should continue searching. Perhaps we missed something.
Was soll ich denn hier noch großartig durchsuchen?
Locked.
Ich habe den Schlüssel gar nicht, fällt mir da. Scheiße. Hey Braturi, was brauche ich da für Schlüsselknacker? Schlossknacker 3. Sonst ist hier aber nichts mehr. Gehen wir mal ins Bordell.
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors, by order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please, excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
Na. Hast du mich rausgebracht? Danke. Muss ich den Weg nicht laufen. Danke. Spare ich mir das? Befragt Bischof Dominicus und St. Matteo. Alter, so viel zu tun. Ja, Wasser. Ich muss hoch immer noch, glaube ich, oder? Eines unten, das andere oben, glaube ich. Das waren oben noch nicht gründlich. Don't mind me. Das ist so easy. Oh, da ist der Schlüssel. Ich bin so ein Haioan. Danke für den Schlüssel. Bitte wundert euch nicht. Ich bin ganz normal unterwegs, wie immer. Gehen wir wieder runter. Da war's, ja. Oh, die Kamera ist so krebs. So. Wow, das nenne ich mal easy way out. Geschäftsbuch liest viel.
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot. The Mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. I think we have everything we need. There is probably a connection between these pleasure parties and the account books. Let's ask a few questions.
The moneylender is well established. He can be found near the main square. As for this Candy Cane, the name doesn't ring any bells to me, but the moneylender must know more about him.
We can also go and gather information at the Coin Tavern. Perhaps the manager knows him.
Was, das war alles? Mehr darf ich hier nicht. So, Sneaky Bricken wir wieder raus, Turn around. Jetzt dreh um. Merci. Merci, dass es dich gibt. Das war mein easy way out gerade. So. Befragt Prostituierten, befragt Buchmacher, befragt den Wirt. Okay, machen wir alles. Wo endlich wieder eine prachtvolle Rüstung. Wie komme ich da am besten hin?
get you anything?
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have been here?
Are you drunk or something?
What can you tell me about a certain Candy Cane?
Candy Cane. Everyone speaks about him, or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
Ja, danke dir.
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients. Isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Dann gehen wir runter. Hier soll es in den Puff gehen.
Feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen. So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
Willst du mich abzocken, Junge? Aber
Here
ich
you
muss...
are.
Thank you, my lady. I'll let you take your pick.
Thank you.
Eine Sie kann schon mal nicht sein, aber...
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam. But we are here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising. But do you
Dämonenaugen.
know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No, do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Everything. 18 Tage.
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me. But I don't know them.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name?
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Do you think that an important person from Thélème could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony. Admit it. You must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone, once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore. Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
This woman in the green coat. Could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important, then. Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
Sollte es hier eh eigentlich gar nicht arbeiten, das ist nix gut. Früher oder später, wenn man in so einem Geschäft arbeitet, landet man mit dem Gesicht eh im Graben, von daher. Ich glaube, wäre ich eine Frau, ich würde lieber 10 Berufe erst Putze machen, bevor ich einmal sowas mache und das Risiko eingehe.
Quartermaster Herbert. I'm in charge of these barracks. And you are?
Desade, legate of the congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. And what can I do for you?
That will be all, Quartermaster. Thank you.
Stell dir mal vor, du kriegst einen Kunden und er kann einfach die Kehle aufschnitzen, ohne dich zu bezahlen. Richtig schwarz eigentlich. Befragt den Buchmacher. Sollte der hier sein, hier drüben, glaube ich sogar. Aber ich denke nicht, dass der und der andere in einer Bufte hocken. Obwohl ich eigentlich auch easy durchs Haus hätte gehen können. Buchmacher, wo soll hier ein Buchmacher wohnen? Unten natürlich. Das hier ist der Buchmacher, glaube ich.
Good day. Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
Has the Mother Cardinal ever come here to place bets?
The Mother Cardinal? And why not Saint Matthias himself while you're at it?
Spielchen
I
müsste ich
imagine
spielen.
that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I could find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information.
Joey.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
Ich habe maximal Piu-Piu dabei, also mir kann nichts passieren. Doch, ich sollte maximal Piu-Piu haben. Wird schon nicht schief gehen. Hey, will das Spiel mich leimen da? hab doch gerade mit dem Schulenbuchmacher geredet, ja. Hier ist der Wirt unseres Geschoss. Ich komme hier runter und dann laufe ich dem eigentlich direkt in die Arme. Das habe ich gemacht.
Good day.
Well,
Ich kann noch wetten. Ja, okay.
I must be going.
next time.
Verschwendete Zeit wieder. Ja, befragt den Wirt. Befragt die Geldverleiher in St. Matthäus. Kampforganisator ist es nur. Entweder bin ich maximal blöd oder ich raste nicht. Ich habe den Wirt befragt, aber genauso habe ich hier befragt. Befragt den Buchmacher, habe ich gemacht.
Good day.
Welcome.
Ja,
On what
Wettenfrage.
would we be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them? Quite a few come here and bet fortunes.
And do they win?
A few do, others have less luck. But they do get the thrill either way, you see, and that's all that counts.
What is this arena?
It's a place of great pomp and entertainment, where all manner of fights take place. Men, women, savage beasts, island monsters. People are coming from everywhere on the island to participate, or to bet.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
Scheiß der Hund drauf, Ich weiß ja, wo er ist. Er soll bei den Docks sein. Also halten wir uns auch nicht länger mit diesem hier auf. Und gehen mal suchen. Hafenamt befragt den Kommandanten. Herr Groschen. Hier muss ich noch hin. Das wäre hier. Befragt Bischof, bla bla bla. Wir wissen zumindest wo lang. Schon irgendwie schön, das Spiel mit der Melodie. Und ich muss zugeben, die Stille hier hat mich anfangs mehr gestört, als es jetzt der Fall ist. Du bist doch ein Bandit, oder? Ich komme raus und die verschlagen mich, wette ich mit dir.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties at the palace. I know that you take part in them.
What? But what are you talking about?
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough. All right, I get the message. What do you want?
Ein Big Mac, bitte.
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
Do you think she is plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. Nah, the money's coming from elsewhere.
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name, like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in arena fights, which would be on me.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
Weiter geht's. Das ist erledigt. Ich verstehe. Es wurde nicht aktualisiert, weil mir Dialogsoptionen gefehlt haben. Okay, ist ein bisschen irreführend, wenn du hingehst, nicht mehr quaken kannst und der Ding nicht weggeht. Ich bin der Meinung, es ist der Wache. So.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
Der hat aber auch keinen Grund.
I must be going.
Next.
Also er hat zumindest keinen Grund.
A feast for the eyes. So, satisfied?
Yes. Rest assured.
I'm delighted. We hope to see you again soon, then.
Würde das Spiel mich leimen. Euren Wirt könnte ich noch befragen.
Can I get you anything? Look who it is. I feel that once again you're not here to support my business.
I am looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Erledigt. Der einzige, der übrig bleibt, ist der unten. Der mag nicht sehr viel sagen.
Good day.
Well,
Neue Ding.
I am looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain Candy Cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he is just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Dann tun wir das mal. Jetzt bin ich hier endlich fertig, Alter, raus hier. Hier durch, links, glaube ich, ja.
Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true, you were right. Let's come back later.
Hier ist ein fucking Joke, oder? Wie weit ist meine Bufte weg? Ja, aber meine Bufte ist am anderen Ende der Stadt, ey. Das ist so Krebs. Gibt's hier keinen Shortcut oder so? Abenddämmerung. Bewegen wir uns.
Let's get rid of these money bags.
Hinlegen.
We'll make you down, slime dwellers.
Oh, lauf. So.
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
Desardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it. or you'll soon run into trouble. Leg it or no leg it.
Come on. It was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
Apropos Vater. Die Affenmütze will ich eigentlich nicht, dass du trägst. Die stört mich. Nimm die Mütze, die passt zu einem alten Saufbold wie dir. So, schau. Schon viel besser. Apropos. Ein bisschen was muss ich langsam mal verkaufen. Die dafür kann leider die Sense nicht mehr. Das würde voll passen. Ne? So, wir wollen jetzt erstmal dem einen ans Bein pissen. Den hier. Dazu will ich aber vorher in meiner Bufte vorbei gehen. Damit ich meinen richtigen Kompagnon wieder mitnehmen kann. Die würde ich gerne mal mitnehmen, aber ich kann die nicht abgeben. Nehmen wir die mal mit. Oh nein. Ich bleib meinem Teammate treu, ich kann das nicht zulassen, dass mich auf die Quest jemand anders begleitet. Nein. Kurt, komm mit. Sorry. Aber ich feiere Kurt einfach zu sehr. Um ihn einfach zu ersetzen. Das ist nicht meine Art. Jetzt pissen wir erstmal dem einen Schimpansen ans Bein.
What do you want from me, my daughter?
Lady de Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
Ah, the congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my daughter. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the blood plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in the stockhouses in the port.
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
Erschieß dich bitte. Gott. Gott. Eine gedankliche Bremse, die ihresgleichen sucht. Gott, Alter, jetzt vorher erstmal ein Krankenhausaufenthalt, Alter. Ich muss mich erstmal von dieser Geschichte erholen, Alter. Puh. Die hat richtig reingepfeffert, Alter. Selbst der Sandmann ist gerade bei der Geschichte eingeschlafen, ey. Der so, boah. Das ist eine gute Nachtgeschichte, die seinesgleichen sucht. Warum darf ich dem nicht einfach einen Kopf rausschlagen? Ja, ganz easy, so ein Sweeper, Alter. Easy Kopf kleiner, Alter. Ja, lustig. Und es ist logisch, dass die Personen, die wenig mit vielen Menschen zu tun haben, weniger mit Pestilenz angesteckt werden. Und warum man solche Leute auch selten sieht, ist einfach dass sie wahrscheinlich auf See alle krepieren. Kein anderer. Beweglichkeit 3. Das liegt mir am Arsch. Die haben nur so Affenhelme, Mann. Wie kommt's? Okay, angenehme Rüstung. Hier sonst nur 114er Rüstung. Bräuchte die Dinge eigentlich. Aber Munition kaufe ich gerne ein. Und Heiltränke. 100 Tacken nehme ich alles mit, ey. So.
Hello, milady. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet, your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Nach dem Problem mit den Extremisten fragen.
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Thélème. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then 2 of my men up and disappeared, and I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nauts.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
Yep.
That bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing. He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malachor, because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malachor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Naught's secrets. But the documents at the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new, if we can stay discreet.
Oh, ich hab richtig reingekackt gerade. Ich hoffe, es läuft keiner in die. Ach, was im Blickding ist. Ja, die Fall kann ich nicht diffuse. Kamera und Spiel. Fuck man hier ab, Alter. Das Umschauen hier und die Kamera, da wird mir oftmals so übel. Ich finde die Kamera extrem merkwürdig. Weil manchmal, wenn du so hin und her läufst, dreht die automatisch und manchmal musst du selber drehen. Lights out. Oh, hier ist duster. Fuck. Wie sieht der mich überhaupt?
This note speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way, we'll know exactly what the Nauts are hiding from us.
Oh, lauf! Und schon sind wir entdeckt. Oh, nice, perfekt. Hey, ich komme hier gar nicht raus, what the fuck? Hm. Es wird auf dem Schiff sein. Wer bist du?
Good day. I am looking for several sailors. Some naughts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the Mage Inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Knots are up to.
And what do these Mage Inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the Inquisitors
Ein
roaming
Kreuz.
around the port, especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the North's secrets.
Also wäre ja blöd, wenn ich nicht drauf kommen würde. Ne? Ja, ich krieg von Kaffee voll Luft im Bauch. Ist hintenrum wieder. Gibt's von dem Haus Weg? Nee. Das ist alles Haus, glaube ich. Das hier ist Haus. Oh, ich bin ja auch hell, oder? Hier geht's rüber. Kamera, ja. Das hat schon nichts mit Geheimversteck zu tun. Ne? Das ist nur der Balkon. Ne? Gehen wir wieder rein. Gehen wir weiter hier entlang. Nein. Du willst mir sagen, ich habe das gerade noch unterbunden entdeckt zu werden. Ne?
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars. Nothing magic or impure therein. They are nothing but measuring instruments.
Und das Einzige, was Noten machen, ist keine Magie, sondern einfach...
And that, it looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather? These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side. These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here, nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I have definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naught's secrets get the better of him.
Dann hauen wir mal wieder ab.
The Ordo Luminis was completely wrong. We must find these missing Naughts.
Oh, bin ich raus. Crap, ich muss neu laden. Wie er mich entdeckt hat.
The Ordo Luminis was completely wrong. We must find these missing Naughts.
LOL, wie zur Hölle hat der mich entdeckt, Mann? Was zur Hölle? Was zur Hölle? Was ist falsch mit dem? Gott.
The Ordo Luminis was completely wrong. We must find these missing noughts.
Oh, willst du mich fucking nochmal verarschen, Alter? Mann, bin ich blöd. Ich verzweifle langsam wirklich, ey. Wie der eine mich überhaupt detected hat vorhin, Alter. Das triggert mich gerade richtig. Der ist nochmal lauschen.
The Ordo Luminis was completely wrong. We must find these missing noughts.
Oh, wie er sich einfach umdreht. So, ja, dreh mich um. Ja, mach ich das so, ja. Ja, wird schon passen, dass ich mich umdrehe. Vorhin hat er 5 Minuten gebraucht, bis er wieder zurückkam. Jetzt hat er sich gedacht, ach, spontane Umdrehung. Boah, ich bin gerade so salzig. Mm. Es ist so belastend. Ich gehe jetzt auf Nummer sicher und warte, bis ich beide Schritte wieder zurücklaufe. Ah. Ja, lauschen mal schön. Warum ist der Helm überhaupt nass?
The Ordo Luminis was completely wrong.
Oh, lauf!
We
Bleib
must
nicht
find
hängen.
these missing noughts.
Perfekt. Oh, Glück gehabt, ja. Oh, da ist eine Wache gewesen. Da ist eine Wache, ja. Muss pushen. Wie viele Wachen da gerade waren. Viele Wachen einfach da waren gerade, ja. Unfassbar. Da drüben ist noch ein Schiff. Da können wir ein paar Fragen versehen. Leute.
Good day. I'm looking for 2 men, noughts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor. A nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... You can imagine. And well, he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that's where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Dann gehen wir zur Taverne, würde ich sagen.
We're approaching the tavern.
If we're discreet, we should be able to eavesdrop on a conversation.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all comings and goings in the port. 2 Nauts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my daughter. You've been misinformed.
Your attitude already says a great deal. If you know something, then speak up.
You have no idea to whom you are speaking. I will not allow myself to be threatened without consequence. To my help! And death to the other!
This Aloysius fled as soon as he could. He's not exactly courageous. Let's search these men. They may have some interesting documents. So, they're keeping the Nauts in the prisons of the coin. Entering that place will not be an easy feat.
Das mir hart provoziert, Alter. Ich muss einmal quer rüber, bevor ich überhaupt dran denke.
It's blocked.
It's
blocked.
Gehen wir unten durch. Die sind sogar connected, okay.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
Do not forget that there is only one song that can make us change our minds, Greenblood.
Played with golden notes.
You said it. Or songs of steel. They also open doors.
And if I gave you this so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Oh, schieb mal ab, Wache. Hier ist auch keine. Ja, bei einem Chef, der alles umbringt, was...
Locked. Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well, not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification
No.
before they can execute their plan. Taking into consideration what we learned in the warehouse, it will not be difficult to convince the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Was soll er jetzt machen? Dich zum Dorf finde Beweise gegen den Ordo Luminus. Sprich mit Vater. Geh in den Wald. Reden wir mal mit dem einen. Wrong da. Volle Taschen.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
What was your role at my uncle's court? Were you already an ambassador?
No, but I was part of the embassy. I had only just started my career as a diplomat back then. Taleme was hoping to convert the congregation, and they had sent me to spread the word. I tried to teach you some of the basics because you had a predisposition for magic, but you were so young. You preferred to run around the halls with a wooden sword in hand, chasing your cousin.
I will see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Ah, okay, ich verstehe. Das ist hier gleich ums Eck. Mit den Leuten habe ich so wenig Gnade, wie ich nur irgendwie möglich habe.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Oh, ich trage zu viel. Alle Wachen waren einfach mal in einem Raum, Alter. Zurück ist es nicht weit. Und die hat 104. Hundertsechs. Nee. Danke. Für 38er Hose, äh.
Yes?
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
I got wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and imprison every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
So, die Quest wäre fertig. Die Mission. Gehe in den Wald. Jump in der Arena. Das hier. Wo wäre der überhaupt? Außerhalb irgendwo. Ich kann gerade noch nicht mal sprinten. Das liegt schon eher auf dem Weg. Geradeaus durch, da sollten wir zu einem Händler kommen. Da!
All of our products are... Don't hesitate to have a rummage.
Ui.
Goodbye. Don't hesitate to have a... Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you.
So. Schuhe. Weil ich Ausdauer 2, Alter. Fuck. Nie hart. Sie hat keine Ausdauer gelevelt, okay. Das heißt, sie kann das gar nicht tragen. Ja, die Noten sind immer noch verdächtig mir gegenüber. So. Dann bewegen wir uns mal Richtung Ziel, würde ich sagen. Andere Richtung, oder? Wie nach rechts, so lang. Der Richtung komme ich raus. Ja, laufe ich richtig. Okay. Nee. Lass den Helm. Hier da oben geht's nicht lang.
Please. I come because of a message that was sent to me.
Wait. This is the Ono Menawi of the Lugay de Blau. The one we wanted to talk to.
I came following the instructions you had left the secretary of our embassy, but I wasn't expecting to find you near the corpse of a member of the Ordo Luminis.
We were told that there was a woman different from the other Renaigse amongst the Lugay de Blau. Someone who sometimes helped our people. This is why we talked to the man in the large house. But we don't really know who you are.
My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. It means that I'm in charge of the diplomacy with the other nations. And yes, I have helped your people a few times.
A diplomat is someone who talks, right? Not someone who fights.
I know how to fend for myself, if that's your question. But will you tell me why you made me come here?
2 nights ago, we attacked a group of Red Suns who were taking away some of our people. Many of them fled. But we captured this man, and we made him talk. We wanted to know where they took our brothers. And he talked about a secret camp.
Why would the Inquisition take natives to a secret camp?
To confuse their minds. They torture them until they renounce the truth and praise the sun. This Red Sun was mocking us. He said they would burn us, like the others. He had killed some of my brothers, so I killed him.
If what you say is true, then indeed, we cannot let the Inquisitors continue. But because you killed them, we can only take your word for it.
Maybe not. The Red Sun had a key on him, and also some words sealed in bark. We do not know how to set them free, but the Renaigse do, don't they?
The letter ordered this man to join the escort party of a group of captives. This partly confirms what you told me.
Do the words say where the camp is located?
No, but the address of the Inquisitor is written.
What is an address?
This is how we refer to the place we live in. I suppose the key you found is the key to his door.
So you can go to his house and look for more words?
I suppose so.
You must do it, or the suns will keep burning our people.
It is unbelievable to me that despite the arrest of Domitius, the Ordo Luminis is still acting in such a way. Very well. I will go visit this man's home. I will come back to you if I learn anything more.
Hurry. Our brothers may be dying in the meantime.
Lass mich raten, ich darf zurück in die Stadt. Wer hätt's gedacht? Ich darf zurück in die Stadt.
Go back to town. We'll wait for you.
Dann schauen wir mal, wo es uns hinführt.
Locked.
If other sons come here, they'll burn me.
Nein, tun sie nicht.
This letter mentions a secret camp. Apparently our man was involved in its creation. It also talks about a chest he would have had. In the quarters of the Order, here in San Mateus. We may find clues there that will allow us to discover the location of the camp. If this chest exists, there must be a key. It has to be here. Let's continue searching. It's a key. Most likely the key to a chest, with the emblem of the Ordo Luminis. I don't think we'll find anything else here. Let's leave and see what this chest contains.
Hey, you! Who are you? And what are you doing in Father Claudius's home?
Desardet. I'm the legate of the congregation.
My colleague has been away for the last few days. May I know exactly what it is about your status as a diplomat that gives you the right to enter his home in his absence?
My status is the reason why the Mother Cardinal asked me to investigate. She wants to know where Father Claudius might have disappeared to. I offered to go to his home to see if I could find some information. Hence why I'm here.
Really? Well, I find that very strange. Why would the Mother Cardinal ask that some strangers who do not belong to our order try to find him?
How would we know? Perhaps you'd like us to go find her together. I'm sure she'll be delighted to see how you've been treating the representative of one of her allies.
That won't be necessary, but know that I am keeping an eye on you.
As you wish. I hope I don't see you again, Father.
I doubt this sly, bitter man believed your lies. We'll probably see him again.
We should make use of this moment of respite to go visit the quarters of the Order and find the chest there. There shouldn't be too many people left anyway, after what happened.
Schauen wir mal. Da geht's wieder nicht lang. Ich mag diese Stadt vom Aufbau nicht. New Serene mag ich. Ich mag... Ding mag ich ganz gern eigentlich. Die andere Stadt. Hier. Das ist irgendwie nichts für mich. Ich bin müde wie Arsch.
Thanks to these documents, we'll be able to show the natives where the conversion camp is, and the times when new prisoner convoys will get there too.
The Ordo Luminis is fearsome in a fight. If the natives attack the camp, they risk being slaughtered. But given the methods of the Inquisitors, I almost want to give them a hand.
Das werden wir auch tun. Einfach weil ich der Inquisition mit jeder Möglichkeit gerne den Stinkefinger zeige.
So,
I found some information that should allow you to locate the conversion camp. And I also found a note about a prisoner convoy coming soon.
why come and tell us all of this if your intention is just to betray us?
Betray you? How so?
You're not the ones this so-called legate betrayed. We are.
You? I have no commitment to your order. It is with Thélème that we are allied. Your nation, that you are prepared to drag into a war against the natives, with the sole purpose of converting a few of them in your torture camp, even if you have to kill all the others.
This camp is our only chance to ensure that the word of Saint Matthias is respected on this pagan island. You threw my brothers in jail cells, and now you would like to put an end to our work? You are nothing but servants of the insular demons, and you will pay for your blasphemies.
We will fight these monsters by your side, on Olmenawi.
Oh ja, hau deine ganze Agro ins... Ey. Okay, du willst es, oder? Machen wir es so. Hinlegen. Liegen alle.
Thank you.
You don't have to thank me. These men were our enemy. The monsters torturing my people.
Even though the Ordo Luminis' actions are atrocious, Thélème must not learn of our involvement in this matter. Our alliance could suffer.
Do not worry about it. We won't tell them.
And we will make these bodies disappear. Nobody will ever know what happened to them.
Except for our Mal, of course. Queen Deirdre will be grateful to you for helping us.
I hope this will help our relations in the future.
In any case, do not worry about this camp. She will not let our people be imprisoned. She may even ask for your help in destroying it.
Perhaps. In the meantime, please give her my regards.
Bertir to mad on all Menawi. And thanks again.
Mit den Eingeborenen bin ich richtig dicke, ja. Jetzt haben sie mir mein Loot geklaut. Ja, ich hab noch gut Muni, okay. Da waren sie überfordert, als ich die Pew Pew ausgepackt habe. Wie so, wow, der hat Pew Pews dabei. Spricht der Admiral, begibt sich zu dem Dorf, von dem Petrus gesprochen hat. Sprich mit Vater, irgendwie irgendwas. Wir beenden erstmal die Mission ab. Mission für Mission, bevor es ein Durcheinander gibt. Wie kann es passieren, dass ich mir in diesem Scheißcamp immer wieder verlaufe? Step by Step werden die Assis rausgeekelt.
Greetings! So,
To New Serene.
let's go.
Let's go.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminis. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies, we transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir Fredee was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
I understand you may be sad because you were lied to. But do not be sad about who you are. We are a proud people. And I am glad to know that you are one of us.
Danke. Sehr, sehr, sehr nett. Hier, ich brauche hier nur kurz immer auf die Karte gucken, um mich auszurichten, aber sonst finde ich mich hier eigentlich blind zurecht. Das Epische, die Melodie im Hintergrund passt voll.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see? I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black. Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me! Constantine, stay with me! Constantine! There is a chance he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I am dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't...
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story. Believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother was captured from here during one of them. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
your fair cousin. No. All the lies that we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told I am the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my fair cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell...
Silence! We have little time, and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away? And why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you. And I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary. Definitely. But never a traitor. And so now you are forewarned. You must take action.
Thank you, Kurt. I will not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors.
But I want to...
What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No, we must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also in danger.
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also need to warn them.
Correct. We cannot let them fall into the hands of these traitors.
I will find the means to send them a messenger. Do you know where your conspirators are?
It would seem I should be one of them. They are counting on me to eliminate both of you. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander and his 3 lieutenants. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off their heads, they will fall into rank.
I always knew you were a good man.
Don't make me change my mind. We'd better be off. Now.
Nein. Oh, ich will die auch mal mitnehmen, aber ich will meine Standard-Crew, die ich so gern gewonnen habe, nicht aufgeben. Das sehe ich nicht ein. Was ist das hier überhaupt? Gut, ein Wutschrei, der Angriff und Combo Geschwindigkeit stark erhöht. Gut erhöht die Destabilisierung. Ah, ich brauche 3 Punkte, okay. Aber ich kann 21 und 19. Nächstes Level. Und ich habe ein bisschen viel Gewicht. Also. Und da geht der Controller aus. Jetzt ist er angesteckt, ja. So, ich muss ein bisschen was abwerfen, habe ich das Gefühl. Das alles bleibt in... Rüsten wir das aus, es hat eine 106er. Defend. Hä? Du bist nicht Kurt. Ach, hier sind alle einfach versammelt. So, du kannst das auch nicht tragen. Das ist ja schlechter. Du brauchst noch eine bessere Rüstung. Gewicht 3. Ich bin so viel drüber, Alter. Wie kommt das? Wiederverwerten. Das ist alles nutzloses Zeug, das kann alles weg. Handschuhe. Oder gib mir einfach einen Dropshotter, du Ratte. Du, ich kann auch den Zen-Kick, du Spacko, Was war vorhersehbar, dass ihr diesen Move bringen würdet? Daher bin ich darauf vorbereitet. Und kann euch kontern. Ohne Stress, ohne Mühen. Lass mich die Rüstungen sammeln. So. Kurz mal gucken. Ich hoffe, ich verliere meinen guten Mann nicht, Oh, Ausdauer 2 wieder. Was denn 120er Rüstung? Braucht Ausdauer 2. Eine zeitbegrenzte Mission, ne? Sorge dafür, dass der Berater von Konstantin sicher sind. Obergeschoss und Untergeschoss, oder? Wir können nicht einfach abhauen. Rutscht mal ein Stück, ihr beiden. Okay, ich muss hier rein. Wir müssen Step by Step Room clearen.
Lord Minister, the Coin Guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating all its governors.
The Guard is everywhere. They could succeed.
We will do everything in our power to thwart them. Come now. We'll take you somewhere safe.
I'll follow you.
Ja, wo lang? Erstmal ins Gesicht geschossen, ja. Nächste Untergeschoss. Da gehen wir jetzt hin. Das ist doof, wenn man nicht sprinten kann. Ohne Witz. Ich will die ganze Zeit sprinten, aber ich bin zu schwer. Ein Gewehr. Aber es ist schlechter als mein jetziges. Oder beziehungsweise schlechter als das Zeug, das ich jetzt besitze. Sorry für das Captain. Hier ist für. Warte.
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone who is dear to me. And the city wouldn't survive your loss.
You have such a way with words. Very well. I promise to stay here, obediently awaiting your return.
Let's go then.
And cousin? Watch out for yourself. You were dear to me as well.
You are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives.
Okay, ganz oben. Wir müssen noch mal ganz hoch. Ich kann leider nicht sprinten, das tut mir leid, aber ist nun mal so. Ich bin hier Was ist mit ihm hier? Er bleibt ja einfach mal stehen. Hier ist auf jeden Fall niemand. Geh da hoch, Mann, oh Mann.
Locked.
Komisch, wo bin ich jetzt?
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
So, okay. Ja, ich muss wieder hoch. Mann, oh Mann. Einmal falsch abbiegen, ja, hast schon Arschkarte, ja. Geh mal wieder hoch. Ja, kann man nirgendwo weiter. Hier ist niemand.
Lord de Corsillon, the Coin Guard tried to assassinate my cousin and is plotting the same actions against the other governors.
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to power is a terrible temptation. It was only a question of time before they succumbed.
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been able to avoid all this. Follow me. I'm taking you somewhere safe.
I'm coming.
So. Alter. Natürlich Haupttreppe entlang. Jeden Wachen, den wir umbringen, ist ein Wache weniger, der uns angreifen kann. Oder der Schaden verbreiten kann. Überhängt das Bild von der Ollen. Oder wie schnell die immer liegen, guten Shit, den man wahrscheinlich verkaufen kann dabei, ja. Plündern. Oh, noch eine 120er Rüstung. Die haben nicht gerade schlecht Blut dabei. Rüstung. Ja, ich kann 120 Rüstungen irgendwie nicht tragen, ey. Das ist so belastend. Ich brauche Ausdauer 2, ich brauche Präzision 3, Alter. Voll die Vollzeitbelastung gegen mich. Halt, ich lauf falsch, what the fuck? Hinten lang, die erste Idee war richtig, hier lang zu gehen. Aber hier geht's runter.
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. I will never forget what you've done for me.
Keep in mind that Lady Morange is also on the list of people who are supposed to be assassinated.
In that case, we should find her at once. Her abode is very close to the palace.
And you will have to find a way to warn the rest of the governors.
We will meet with the messengers at the northern and eastern gate on our way, so that they can depart for Hikmet and San Mateus immediately.
Ich muss aber ganz kurz, ganz schnell aufs Klo. Bin gleich wieder da. So. Wir wollen hoch, genau. Muss erstmal Zeug einlagern, ne? Werde ich alles direkt verkaufen, soweit ich kann. So, bevor es weitergeht, erstmal kurz aussortieren. Wir müssen ein bisschen überladen dort rumrennen. Das ist jetzt einfach so. Wir hatten 120 Rüstung. die hier. Vierziger. 40er. Er hat bessere Handschuhe an. Nehmen die hier. Und die dicken. Haben wir einmal ein 34er Ding nur übrig. Die kann man dann einfach verkaufen. Konnten unser Gericht nicht wirklich mühen. Sondern es ist jeder ausgestattet jetzt. Wir gehen jetzt erstmal die Olle retten.
Lady Morange, make ready to depart. We cannot remain here.
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the Isle. They plan to overthrow the governors. They were set on assassinating Constantine and his entire entourage.
The idiots!
You are in danger. Do you know a safe place we could take you?
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They will hide me. Go! And do be careful.
So schnell kann man sich auf die Schnauze legen. Oh, ich nehme immer mehr Rüstung auf. Ja. Ich muss irgendwann die Rüstung so schnellstmöglich loswerden. Karte, die schlauste Route wäre geradeaus durch, glaube ich. Aber ich denke, da kommt man nicht durch. Ne? Müssen wir einmal rechts rum. Ja, kehrt einfach nur mal weiter. Oh, perfekt. Mitten im Kampf einfach verkaufen erst. Easy. Kaufen. Angebot. Okay, jetzt bin ich im Verkaufen-Bildschirm. Einmal, zweimal, dreimal. Das Spiel habe ich da schon ein paar Mal. Den behalten wir auch mal, weil ich nicht weiß, was es da noch habe. Aber die hier können alle weg. Ja stimmt, ich habe ja noch 10.000 Schwerter. Steht, das ist eine Waffe. 80er Schwert. Also, warten wir noch. Gut Gewicht wieder gut gemacht. Nein, ich will kaufen. Das war Schuss. Der hat nichts Gutes. Gehen wir weiter. Oh, manchmal countet das nicht als Hit. Alles irgendwann Step by Step verkaufen.
Now is not the time.
Looten. Also 106er. Ah, nice. So, habe ich eine bessere Rüstung. Nice. Geht doch. Er nutzt keine. Oh, das passt ja perfekt, Alter.
Messenger, be ready to leave at once. You must warn the governor of Hikmet that a conspiracy is underway targeting him.
It's just that I can't leave the city just yet.
What are you talking about? The order comes from the governor. What more do you need?
It's just that I was told if I left the city today, it would cost me my life.
Who said that? The commander's men, I suppose.
I don't really know, but they were heavily armed and they pay very well.
And so you are prepared to betray your prince and country for a few coins. Don't you understand that the reason I am standing before you is because the guard failed to take this city? Do you know the punishment reserved for traitors?
Very well, Excellency. I'll leave immediately.
Now is not the time.
Die haben geilen Shit gehabt. Hat sich wieder gelohnt, Munition zu verballern.
Make preparations to leave. I have a message to communicate immediately to the governor of San Mateus. You must tell the Mother Cardinal that the Coin Guard is preparing a coup d'etat. Her life and those of her entourage are in grave danger.
Very well, Your Excellency. I'll leave immediately.
The commander must be in his upstairs quarters preparing the attack. We should try to reach him discreetly.
We could try to go through the tavern's kitchen.
That's one way to do it. Or we could use the scaffolding to access the upper floor directly. But it's visible from the dormitories. And an know that the young recruits were ordered to stay there.
They will not suspect us if we're wearing guard uniforms. Do you know where the 3 lieutenants you told us about are located?
Ludger is an instructor. He'll be in the right wing of the barracks. As for the other 2, they'll be at the tavern. Olga and Werner are in charge of the guards' secondary activities in the basement.
I see. Our priority should still be to stop Torsten. We will worry about the others later.
Lang ins Büro, Commander. Nee.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. I know you've paid your entry fee, but this is a special night. My orders are not to let anyone in.
What if I paid you a supplement for your good services?
Very well, you can come in. I hope I won't be in trouble.
I regret, milady, we are closed this evening. Come back another day.
I'm not here to tempt my luck. Are you in charge?
That's right. What do you want from me?
From you? Nothing. We are here to arrest the commander's lieutenants.
Is that right? Now this ought to be good. And for what crime would that be?
You know very well. For high treason.
Oh, and you think that my men are just gonna let you, without so much as blinking an eye?
Kurt?
The real question is, why would they stand up for an egotistical vermin like yourself, who, for his personal advancement, would condemn the rest of us to an eternity on this isle, cut off from the world, without supplies, and surrounded by furious islanders? What a great idea. Come on now, give yourself up, imbecile. Only you and your companions are crazy enough to believe such a plan had legs.
Sorry, Lieutenant, but Kurt is making sense.
To my health, and death to the...
Soldiers! Ready weapons! We are under attack!
We have been sent by the Governor Constantin d'Orsay. Your lieutenant is accused of high treason for having participated in an attempted coup d'etat. As you can see for yourselves, the attempt failed. Are you also ready to be accused of treason because of your loyalty to your lieutenant?
I doubt it. I'm sure they're gonna make the wise decision. Isn't that right, Dieter?
You give your word that we'll suffer no repercussions if we lay down arms?
You have my word.
Very well. We are dropping our weapons, soldiers. That dog's hide doesn't deserve our sacrifice.
To my health, and death to the others!
Waren 3 Lieutenants, oder nicht? Und das andere ist oben. Dann gehen wir hoch. ist, nimm den Lieutenant der Bosche fest. Lang ins Büro des Kommandanten. Ling. Rechts.
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an explanation.
It seems that your men are a little distracted this evening, Lieutenant. It is understandable, with all that's been going on. You are under arrest, as well as your commander.
But what is this? I recognize you. You're the governor's emissary. And Kurt, you had your orders.
Sorry, but forced to betray someone, I decided it would be the less likable of the lot.
Traitor. Soldiers, ready weapons.
Hinlegen. Tja, da legen sie sich hin und wissen nicht, was geschehen ist. Da konnte ich leider keinen verschonen. Waren sie selber schuld. Alles, was ich verkaufen kann, mitnehmen, ey. Geld wird langsam richtig wichtig für Equipment. Da gehen die Punkte hoch, du.
We've arrived too late.
Do you know where Torsten could have gone?
No. But we'll certainly find some information about it in these papers. Torsten suspected that I would denounce him, and he was prepared to leave this place. We must catch up to him. He cannot get away with this.
Let's go.
Torsten is a snake, but he's clever. Apparently, he suspected I would refuse to follow his orders.
He must have been told about our attack on the ghost camp, and drew his own conclusions. He knew you better than you thought he did.
The guard, we're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog. Let's show them what guards are made of!
Okay. Ihr schreit nach einer besseren Taktik. Okay, der hat voll auf mich abgesehen. Schlaf gut.
Come here, you pathetic dog!
The game is over for you, Commander.
Gescheiterter Push. Da, der Push!
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
I thought you would like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. And as for you, my fair cousin, you know what I owe you. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere gratitude from all of Thélème. Thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal was able to thwart the commander's plans. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved, and the traitors punished as they should be.
I was told that you were able to catch the commander and his underlings before they were able to flee.
Barely, but yes. They are going to have to pay for their crimes.
I cannot remember if the traitors are hung before being quartered, or if it is the contrary. Enough talk of ruffians. They failed, and for that, I again thank Kurt.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that is always appreciated.
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers, but I think I know who will be elected.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust. We do need soldiers, but loyal soldiers above all.
We are well aware that the Guard's reputation has been tarnished. We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal. I have fought beside her.
You have my complete trust, Kurt. You have amply earned it. Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right. I'm listening.
I do suffer, my fair cousin. I suffer so horribly, and alas, we have yet to discover neither cure nor remedy.
I'm sorry. I fully intend to continue my research. We have a number of leads, but with all that's been happening...
Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer, with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
If I may, your highness, we have the best physicians in the world. It shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle. It can't do any harm.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem, Thélème are prey for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent, and we all know how that went. If this healer is as skilled as our pretty little sapling here says, then we need to see him right away.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
So. Dann muss ich mich erstmal um Rüstungen und alles kümmern, Micromanagen. Oh. Singles daher von Matthäus finde Aaron Charey. Was gibt's hier? Bitte den besten Doktor in Hikmet um Hilfe. Was ist denn mit dem Hund? 2 Infanteriegewehr mit 500, Alter. Daniel Schrotflinte mit Messinglauf. Donnerbüchse des Aristokraten. 152 Betäubung. Das ist eigentlich besser. Kostet halt nur Arschgeld, Alter. Also ich will auf jeden Fall für mich das Infanteriegewehr. Oh, 50 Ausdauer 3, Ausdauer 2. Oh, ich muss speichern. Oh Gott. Sogar hier.
Quest! Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desarde. I have come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual, but my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladnid? Are you not a Donegad as well?
It is true, but my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness. The Malikor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these mind shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the mind shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenlands started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do, but I need more information.
our master hunter, or the families of the taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He should be able to tell us more about these attacks.
Ich muss speichern. So. Also ich werde jetzt wahrscheinlich aufhören zu streamen, weil ich mit dem Hund gehe. Vielleicht streame ich dann weiter, vielleicht nicht. Muss ich mal gucken. Bis dahin, Cheerio.